is Crafted by Kiki here, back for another Vlogmas video. Today makes day 6 and I'm already dressed and ready for the day. We have a couple errands we have to run. I low-key ordered some business cards probably 2 weeks ago and I never picked them up, and it just occurred to me at like 2 in the morning I should check my email because I could have sworn I ordered them. So we have to go to Staples, we have to go to Restaurant Depot, and maybe a couple other errands in between. So come along with me today. I just made some breakfast, a little bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, and I have my chai tea ready to go. So we're gonna eat some breakfast and hit the road. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Talk to me. There we go. Good morning. Talk to me. Yeah? Okay. Okay guys, so the first stop I'm going to make is the bank. I have some cash I need to put in. I also wrapped up the donations that we're sending over for Jamaican hurricane relief. I have a family member who's been collecting supplies and donations. I believe it's through their church that they're gonna send it over. So I wanna get that to them. So I'm just gonna put it in the bank and then send it, you know, electronically, however they want me to do it. So yeah, it's first order of business, and then I'm gonna go pick up those business cards. Depending, I don't know if that side of town has my car wash or not, but I wanna get my car washed at some point in time today, whether that's later or now, we'll see. I don't remember what car washes are on that side. But yeah, we're on the road. I got my chai tea, so I actually did have a little bit of Splenda brown sugar, so I got to make it with that today. So I just have Fairlife milk, 2 bags of the chai tea, some extra cinnamon, and then the Splenda brown sugar. So it's perfect today. And I just love the cup because, you know, it's pink. But yeah, so today is my off day. So I'm hoping to have a nice, chill, relaxing day, just running some errands, really. And then tomorrow I'll focus on prepping, baking, because I need to bake for the food truck. It's been a minute. But yeah, and I'm gonna work on my specials for the week, figure out some things. There's some things I need to bring back. Is my camera super jiggly? I'm so sorry if it is. I don't know why it's being extra jiggly today. But yeah, we're on the road. All right guys, we made it to Staples. I just have to go to the print setter. I believe I paid for my cards already, so it's really just to pick them up. So it should be in and out. All right guys, so I have secured the Staples order. This is 1,000 cards. But we had a small problem because the quality of these cards are a little blurry to what I've had before, and I'm not too happy with it. So I just asked her, I was like, you know, they're kind of blurry from my last card. Like, I'm gonna show you guys the difference. This is my regular card, right? The one here, regular card. You guys probably can't tell if there is much of a difference through camera. And then this is the other card that they printed. You can't really tell in the camera, but I could tell that the quality on the new ones are not the same as this one. The image is a lot clearer here, and this one is kind of grainy, kind of fuzzy, kind of blurry. And all I did when I ordered, and also, see now, the other one, the light didn't do much. The other card is also not as bright as my other card. That's another thing to note. And all I did, because mind you, I reorder business cards all the time. I've been coming to Staples for a minute now. The brightness is also kind of off. But these are all very small, minor issues. My biggest concern is, does the QR code work? So I tested out the QR code, and I just asked her, because she was basically saying that they can't really reprint, or if I want it reprinted to eliminate the fuzziness, that we would probably have to send it in to their production team, but it would take longer because they, you know, they have to mail it in, or it gets sent over, then they have to mail over the cards. So I'm like, oh no, I kind of need the cards now because, you know, I'm on my last little bit of cards. So I told her, I was like, you know what, I don't mind keeping it, but is there a way I can get some kind of discount on it since it's not the quality of what I had before? And it's not bad, it's not awful, it still gets the job done. I mean, you see my logo, you see my contact info, the QR code works. But yeah, so she said, oh yeah, we could just refund you. I said, oh, okay, refund me. So she had me go get my receipt from the first register. So the amount they're refunding me is $42.59. So she gave me a full refund and I got all these cards for free. So I'm not mad, I'm actually happy. That was a awesome fix. I was just asking for a little discount, but she said, hey, just have it for free. So thank you, Staples. Excellent customer service. And yeah, so I mean, even though the cards aren't exactly how I want it, it's still not bad. I mean, it's very slight differences in coloring. The picture is a little grainy, fuzzy, but at the end of the day, as long as you can read my info and the QR code works, I'm not mad. So yeah, I got my cards. Cards are secured. Let's put these up. I have a card holder, or had a card holder, which I have no idea. I have to find it. Maybe it's in my other purse. But I like to keep business cards in my purse. I'm gonna put a stack in my wallet since I don't have my holder right now. But just in case I run into people or whatever the case is, you know, it's good to always have some business cards on hand to share. Which is actually a tip that I picked up in culinary school. I remember like first week of school, one of like the director pupils, they were like, you know, pro tip, they said you guys are training, but you guys are experienced. They're like, walk around the store with your business cards, make a business card and sell your services. Because first of all, we lived in Miami, and in Miami, there's a lot of people who look for those type of exclusive experiences, or they want a private chef, or, you know, they like those elevated experiences that not average people get to do all the time. So they're like, you know, you guys need to start marketing yourself and, you know, keep business cards on you, pass it out. You never know who you're going to be around when. So they always told us, have some business cards on you. So that's one tip I'm extremely grateful for, because I've definitely use that and apply that to my everyday life. If there's someone I pass in the store who I feel like would be interested in my cuisine or in my catering or whatever I'm doing, hey, here's a business card. I own a food truck in the area, check us out. Scan the QR code for more info, right? So I mean, every day is an opportunity to market yourself. It's not easy. You're not always gonna get follows, or you're not always gonna get a call back or an email, but sometimes you do. And that's one thing that kind of surprised me. Like, eventually, once I started getting more traction with my business, I've actually been getting like emails from different communities, emails from different you know, couples looking for wedding catering and stuff like that. So it's nice to see that people actually do reach out to me. I don't always have to go and find business myself. Now, a lot of events, yes, I do find myself, but there's a lot of times where things just find me, which is amazing. I really love that my business is able to do that on its own. But it still requires work on my end of making these connections and getting my name out there. So yeah, business cards help. Even if you're small, even if you're big, get some business cards. I've seen some fancy cards where they have a little thing you just tap to people's phone and bam, that's contact info shared right then and there. I've seen people wear QR codes on their shirts, so that way people can scan their shirt and do stuff. There's all kinds of ways to get your info out. So I highly suggest that, whether you're starting out or not, get some business cards, something with your business info that could be shared and duplicated and everything. So yeah, pro tip. This is a membership only shopping place for like restaurants and businesses. So you have to get a couple items. I'm using the fridge stuff last. One, I don't feel like being cold right now, but I have other things I need to grab first in Restock. Hey guys, for those of you who aren't familiar with Restaurant Depot, there is all sorts of things that you could source here to run a restaurant, from beverages, from cleaning supplies, to syrups, packaging, literally everything you need in one spot. Got gloves over here, which actually, I might just buy a couple boxes because I bought some last week, but it wasn't the brand that I like, so I don't necessarily need any right now, but I'll just get 2 boxes just in case. Usually I buy the case, but I just bought some last week, so. My goal is to get enough to where I don't have to come here for another 2 weeks or so. So you can have cleaning supplies, which I actually am good on. And these are like commercial grade.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know how I'm going to get paid. You know what I'm saying? I've never heard of seamless.
Alright guys, so when you shop at Restaurant Depot, they have pricing for certain items. They have pricing for the individual item and pricing for the case. So in this case, well, that's actually the yellow corn tortillas. These tortillas, let's see. Oh man, I don't even see the price for this one. But this is the yellow corn tortillas. That would be these ones above here. So 1 bag of this would be $4.89. If you wanted the case, that's 6. You could either grab the box or you grab 6 of the packages to equal a case. I'm getting these kinds. I'm only grabbing a couple only because it is cheaper to buy the case, but I don't have case price money right now. So sometimes I just get enough to just hold me over, which I already have some tortillas. These are just backups because I don't need a whole case right now. And then next time I come, I'll restock the whole case worth. But that's something good to note. Oh, here's the price for the 8-inch tortillas. I'm buying 6-inch, so the 8-inch is $1.71 per pack, and then the case, you get 16 in a case for $25, which honestly is not a bad price. We also have burrito tortillas. I'll probably grab one of these because I think I have some already that I'm still using. And then in addition, they also have liquor. You have to have a liquor license to buy the alcohol, but those are priced well too. And then those are all the drink syrups. They have snow cone syrups, juice, purees, you name it. A bunch of rice, different kinds of rice, everything. Guys, they even have pizza boxes and deli papers. They have to-go bags, plastic bags, paper bags. They even have some catering materials too. They have chips if you do concession stuff and snacks. They have a lot of packaged things, whether it's candies, sweets, chips, you name it. Which actually, I think I'm good on packaging right now. Just bought a big box. Look where they go. Into the freezer we go, or fridge. They have ice creams, they have dessert stuff, French fries, onion rings, literally everything you guys could possibly need. Hella eggs. They have a seafood area. Fast, don't think about it. Honestly, at least today I have on pants and a long sleeve. Normally I'd be walking in here with shorts and whatever. So I just need to get some chicken thighs, and that's really all I need. Alright guys, so I'm getting boneless thighs, and that's the current price. So each case is 40 pounds, so you do 40 times the price up there per pound. And that's how you get your total for the boxes. That's how the meat is priced out here. Same thing for the pork, which is what I got. They also have beef. So I did the boneless pork, and that's $1.81 per pound. If you get the case, it is a different price. It's slightly cheaper per pound. But yeah, you guys want to see the other pricing. There's ground beef. They have halal options. Halal. It's cold in here. They have a lot of sales going on. Sometimes they even have certain things discounted. I'm not seeing any discounted stuff. Sometimes they go like 25% off if the date is coming up for expiration. They mark it down. Sorry. The thing you do have to be careful of, just whenever walking through here, there are a lot of forklifts moving around, and they do tend to move pretty fast, so you always want to be on the lookout. The forklift things do make sound, they beep and everything, so you just want to be aware of your surroundings when you're here, because you don't want to get run over by one of those at all. But yeah. They also have cheeses. I don't need any cheese, I just wanted to show you guys the stuff over here. Same thing with the pricing on that. They have the price for a single item, and they have the case price. They also have more prepared foods. They have mozzarella sticks, they got okra bites, zucchini sticks, jalapeno poppers. They even have patty, and somewhere they have cocoa bread too. So one day I had to figure out how I could do that on my food truck, because I don't have a warmer to really keep them warm. So items like that will go to waste if they don't sell. So that's my only concern with doing those. They have burger patties, corn dogs. Now down here is like your more specialty meats, like lamb. You also have like oxtail, stuff like that here. What else? Where is oxtail? Do they even have oxtail today? Right there, oxtail. Oxtail is currently, I can't see it, but you guys can, $8.27 per pound. For the case, it's $7.71 per pound, and the oxtail case is 15 pounds. Well, actually, if you buy 41 plus pounds, then it's $7.71 per pound. So if you guys are curious about oxtail pricing, oh, see, look, here's a little discount rack. You just mark down the meats. Nothing on here is anything that I need. They also have veggies over here, fresh produce. They have juice, frozen juice stuff. They have some pre-made cakes and sweets and desserts over here. Lettuces, onions, stuff like that over that way. Oh, yeah, that's pretty much the cold section of Restaurant Depot. I'm gonna go back to my cart. It's all the way at the end. There was someone kind of blocking the path, so I didn't push my cart all the way down this way. Hot dogs. All kinds of stuff in here. It's super cold. Alright, they also have a bunch of seasonings. I actually like buying my jerk paste from here, but they don't have the big bucket. There's a bucket that's like almost as big as that, and it's round, and they don't have any, so I have to buy these little bottles. They do have this at my local Walmart, but it is slightly cheaper here, just by like 20 cents or so. So I have to do a couple of those bottles for now. I'm also gonna get some shrimp while I'm here. They have shrimp, seafood, everything. Alright guys, in here they also have commercial equipment. They have blenders, they have microwaves, rice pots, or rice cookers I should say. Juice squeezers, dispensers, literally everything. They have trays and bottles. Look here, I want a pack of this for myself. When I make like healthy versions of sauces, I was actually thinking about getting some squeeze bottles. I think I will get myself one, but this one is missing one, so I'll get this one that has all the caps to it. It's $6. There's nothing I need equipment wise. I bought some more bowls like last week. Got pizza stuff, all kinds of things, silverware, plates, aprons, knives, everything. I love these bins because they're so spacious and deep. That's just personally what I use to season up all my meats because it's just nice and big. Easy to work with. I get some more towels for the food truck. This is a 24 pack and it is $11.54 for the pack itself. They also have like the bar towels, which is like the microfiber, but I don't need that kind. I prefer these kinds because my towels look crazy from the grease. Well, I'm trying to get my mom to get her baking together. She likes to bake and she would like to start selling stuff, so you know, we have a couple ideas working that we're gonna figure out for her packaging. So we actually bought some packaging for it last week. You know, we just have to come together and put some stuff together. And I told her I could sell her desserts on my food truck because that would help me out so I don't have to bake. I love baking, I just don't have time. It's hard for me to find time to bake and decorate and do all that fun stuff. So if she could do my desserts, I'll pass the torch to her. Yeah. So I think that's everything I need. I'll show you guys my cart. Alright, so this is everything that I grabbed. I grabbed a thing of pork, 2 cases of chicken thighs, some shrimp, some plantains, and everything else I can source locally at Sam's Club or Walmart because I need smaller quantities of it. I don't need a case of cilantro or tomatoes or whatever the case is. Alright, our Restaurant Depot run is over. This is our receipt. They give really long receipts. I didn't even get that many items. Honestly, the purchase doesn't start till here, and then the final total is here. So this is really all I need. This is just info and numbers, and then this is just a bunch of spaced out bulk wrap, whatever's down there. So if you remember the price that I gave you per pound for the case of boneless thighs, I'm so happy the price has gone down since the summer, because in the summer a case of boneless thighs got up to like $110, $112, $115, like around there. And finally we're back down. The current price for 40 pounds of boneless chicken thighs is $53.60. So a huge difference. This price nearly is that triple? It doubled plus some in the summer. It was awful. So I'm really happy that went down. Let's see what else. Those tortillas were $2.26 a pack, which is fine. I read the squeeze bottle price incorrectly. Oh my god, I'm kind of mad I bought that. The little mini squeeze bottle was $12.49 for that tiny little, I think it was a 6-pack. I thought it was $8. I must have read the wrong tag. The towels, $11.54. The gloves were $7.77 a box. I didn't do the case on that. And yeah, so that's it. My overall total was, if you guys want to guess, go ahead and guess now. The total was $36.54. Total tax was $4.73, because not every item is taxable. So yeah, I only got taxed on $63 worth of product. But yeah, that is our receipt. I do try to keep these, but I don't do well at keeping track of my expenses. I'm gonna be very honest. Restaurant Depot does have it to where you can view all your past receipts at the end of the year. So that's usually what I do for late taxes. I just total everything up. I just go online and do it because they have it saved online. So why not? So yeah, that is the end of my Restaurant Depot trip. I'm debating if I want to get lunch now because I kind of want like a Cuban sandwich from somewhere. I don't know where. That's what I do sometimes, like, since it is my day off, I do try to enjoy it to some degree. So, like, if I come down here, I try to try, like, a new food spot while I'm around, or just depending on what I have to do. Sometimes I just have to hit the road and go back home. I do have cold stuff, so I can't be out too long because I do have an hour drive back home. So I do have to get the stuff back in the fridge. It's currently 12:30. not really starving in this very moment. Fixing my cards in my bag, they all tipped over. But yeah, so that is our trip. I can head back home. I guess I'm just gonna go back home right now. If I make a stop, I'll show you guys, but for now the plan is to go home. I'll actually go to the food truck so I can put the stuff in there that I just got. I have to put the plantains in. I have shrimp that can go in my deep freezer, some cheese to go in the food truck, and from there then I'll take the rest of the stuff to store in my deep freezer at my house. And yeah, I'll be bothering my mom for a little bit. That's part of my day off, is bothering her. So peace out for now. Cuban sandwich from a place called Segunda Bakery. And oh, is this road a one-way? It is a one-way. I'm trying to find parking. So they literally had 4 spots, 3 of which were taken and 1 was handicapped, so I couldn't park there. So I'm trying to figure out where should I park, because now I went down the next side street because the road I came in on was a one-way. I turned, there was no parking on that road in the direction I was going. And then I turned again, and once again it's another one-way. And the road I'm about to cross right now says do not enter, and it's still a one-way. So I probably have to circle the whole block again. But yeah, I gotta figure out how to get back around now, because there's a lot of construction going on here. I hope this is the correct direction. The sign is facing me, so hopefully this isn't a one-way. Okay. Oof. These roads are kind of tricky, I'm not gonna lie. It gets really tight down here. I mean, luckily there's not a lot of traffic, but all the construction and the one-ways, it just doesn't help at all. So now, where am I? Am I coming out from the other side? Okay. This is so weird. Let me show you guys. Coming up on it. All right. So I initially came from this little side street right here. The bakery is right there on the corner. It's a 4-way stop sign or a 2-way stop sign, whatever you want to call it. See, that person looks like they're looking. Oh, they took the handicapped spot, and I bet they're not handicapped. So they took the only spot that was there. I mean, I'm simply just picking up real quick. Luckily, I didn't park right here because I just passed that truck coming in. Oh, these people, they're leaving. Thank God. Okay. So I can park right here. They're one of 3 spots. They're taking mad long, just yapping away. Oh, look, a Honda Element across the street. Okay, guys. You see this-ish? That's the bakery sign, La Segunda Central Bakery. It's a very old bakery that's been here forever. I think they've been a business since like the 1918s or something crazy like that. I'll have to read about it when I get in there. But yeah, just waiting for parking. And listen to this mess right here. So I'm waiting for the guys at the spot, right? And the lady that parked in the handicap spot allegedly talked to the guys next to her and told them that she wanted that spot. And so she's ready, pulled into the handicap spot. So I'm thinking I'm just waiting for these guys to move. So then she backs up in front of me. Mind you, there's like a side gate and there's this guy coming out with like a delivery truck. And so he's looking at like, what's taking so long, because I'm in his way and it's a one-way thing. Like I'm already pulled in waiting for them to pull out. And I was trying to give them room. So then the lady backs up. And then she comes out and she tells me, oh, I talked to them. They said I can have that spot, because that's a disability spot on the other side of them. And in my head, I'm like, girl, I didn't do that. So the guy, I told him I can move out his way. Come to find out, there's like these little spots. It looks like like the white lines. It's kind of hard to tell that this was even a spot. He told me where the spots were. And he's like, oh, there's 3 spots right there. And I was like, oh, okay, no problem. So he helped me figure out where to park. But that lady's doing entirely too much. She's still waiting for a spot, dummy. Look, she's trying to park right now. Okay guys, packages have been secured. I got a Cuban and I ended up getting 2 pastries. Nothing too crazy for myself because I'm trying to, you know, be on somewhat of a diet. So I really just got my mom some bread pudding, and then I got like a quesito thing. So yeah, let me show you guys where they had me parked, which I didn't even realize this was parking until after the fact. When you turn at that light, there's little side parking right here. So now there's cars here, but before there was no cars here and I didn't know that this is even parking. So yeah, this is where we parked. Not too far from the bakery, and it's actually better to park here. It's less congested. Like over there is literally 3 spots and it's a one-way. And might I add, it's certainly very busy in there. So luckily I ordered online because it's very, very busy, which I don't blame them. It is lunchtime, so it makes sense that it's as busy as it is. Let's get this car turned on and we'll try this food. But the pastries, oh my god, the pastries look so delicious. I might have to come back one day. It was funny because I didn't know I was holding my sandwich the whole time because she was looking for my order. So when the lady at the register, when she checked me out for the pastries, I told her I had an online order, but I was like, oh, I want to add some pastries or buy some pastries. So she charged me, it was like $8 for the 2. And I didn't realize what she handed me was my sandwich. So I'm sitting there waiting, and she asked me like, what's the order? And I was like, yeah, it was an online order. And then so she's like, okay, it's not up just yet, just give me a couple minutes. I was like, okay, no problem. And then I'm feeling what's in my hand because I'm like, dang, my hands are starting to hurt from holding it because, you know, I have carpal tunnel and whatever. And I'm like, wait a minute, this thing is warm. I'm like, this is my sandwich. So then I told her, I was like, hey, I actually have my sandwich. I'm just waiting on the pastries. I said, I'm so sorry about that. Like, honestly, my bad. I didn't know what the lady handed me. I didn't realize she got my online order already. So it comes in a brown bag with a plastic bag. And this is the sandwich right here. Nice and wrapped with a cool little sticker. Let me stop. Alright. So I pretty much got the sandwich as is. I did tell them to add butter just because I like my bread nice and buttery. It smells so good already. Let's show you guys what's going on here. Ooh, got a little cheese pull in there. Look at all the meats. That looks so good. Oh my god. Oh, I hope I don't make a mess. So I ordered the Cuban sandwich. Now typically Cubans have 3 different types of pork, Swiss cheese, usually there's some type of mayonnaise and mustard. Usually it's not too bad because I actually hate mayonnaise, but by the time they press it and everything, it just gets nice and melty. So yeah, I'm gonna shut up now and take a bite. Wow. That's pretty good. That meat is so flavorful. This bread is so fresh. So they actually bake, I believe this is the bakery location, and they bake all the bread fresh, and they even resell it around everywhere. Like you'll see Segunda Bakery's Cuban bread everywhere. Even at the restaurant store, they have those really long like loaves of the Segunda bread. I just wish it was hotter, but that was because I was waiting. So it's not as hot as I would like it, but still very good. It's still warm. So I believe the meats that are in here, there's some mojo pork, there's ham, and then there's salami. And oh, I was reading on the inside, one of their signs said that it's been established since 1915. So they've been around for a very long time. Dang it, I don't think they gave us any napkins. I think I have one in my door. But I see why. I see why. Pretty good. Time to try the pastry. Alright, this is the quesito that I got. I think it's just a regular quesito. I don't think there's guava in it, but it has some sugar on the outside. Wow, that is so soft. It's so fresh. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy it was so soft. Because at first I was hoping it wasn't going to be dry or anything, and it's not dry at all. Wow. I've always credit Caribbeans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans for their pastries and their breads. I have never been disappointed. Like, honestly, I don't know what it is, but they're all good at baking. Always. But yeah, too good. I would rate this place, so far from what I have, about like an 8.5 out of 10. They definitely were not shy on the meat. Like, there's so much meat in this thing. This half feels bigger than the last. Oh my god. The sandwich itself, if you guys want to know pricing, I think was $13 and some change, and then the 2 pastries was $8 and some change. Wow. I love that mojo pork in here. That's good. That's a wrap, everybody, on today's video. Here's a little sneak peek of our next. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share, and make sure you follow Crafted by Kiki on all socials. Bye!